Good morning, Verna's Random Vlogs. How are you today? Thanks for showing up. You're the first one. I appreciate it. It says we got 2 viewers here. Oh, back down to 1. This is Joe. Jassie's at work tonight. She's my wife. She asked me to do a live stream. So here I am. We appreciate you coming by. I just got off of work at 5 o'clock and I got home about 5:20. She cooked me a nice soup tonight. It's on the stove right now. Nice healthy soup. Well, Berna, you can ask a question or something if you'd like. If you'd like me to share the camera with you, and you go on camera too, you can be my co-host if you'd like. I'll send it out there to you. Just click on the link and you can be in the camera. We have 0 viewers now. Okay. Well, it's still early over there in the Philippines, 6 a.m. Drinking my bitter melon juice. Hello, everybody. Come pay me a visit. There, we got one back. Hello, viewer. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If I get just one tonight, I'll be happy. Hello, hello. No viewers. Hello, everybody. Hello. We got 2 now. Don't be shy. Who is it that's watching? Please make a comment. Hello. 3's watching now. Oh, I just got a bunch. The Hammonds. Hello, Hammonds. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. You got a wonderful family there. I like that picture. Hammond say shout out. They're from Oklahoma. We're from Georgia. Not too far away. We appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much. I was telling everybody before that I just gotten off work at 5 and got home about 5:30. And my wife, Jassie, she's from the Philippines, northern Luzon. And She cooked me a really nice healthy soup. It's on the stove now. And we have another one, Elise. Hello, Elise. Thank you very much for shopping in. We appreciate it. It's good having you here. We're from Georgia. Where are you from, Elise? Okay, okay, yeah. I like to I like to tell everybody my wife's from the Philippines because she's so wonderful. I mean, everybody needs to marry somebody from the Philippines because they are lovely people, very lovely. Got another one that just popped in. Alfredo's House of Unique. I will. I will. Right now, shout out to Alfredo's House of Unique. Y'all pay him a visit and do your thing there. Knock on his door. And Luis is over in Kuwait. She's here, an overseas Filipino worker in Kuwait. Well, I know you work hard, and I'm sure people appreciate everything that you do and value your worth because it's not easy being away from your family like that over in another country working, especially like in the desert. So, shout out to you, Elise. Oh, we got 6 million viewers right now. The Islander Vlogger. Wow, that's a really cool name, like being on an island. Wow, thanks for stopping by and a shout out to the Islander Vlogger. Everybody get a chance to go visit the island. I'm gonna take a guess that she's talking about the Philippines because they have 7,000 islands there. Min Chin's Secret Garden Channel. Hello everyone here and hello to you, Min Chin's Secret Garden Channel. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for stopping by. Something tells me that you're really good with plants in that channel name there. And Alfredo House of Unique, thanks. Shout out. No problem, my friend. No problem. Oh, we're down to 5 million viewers just that quick. But still, that's a lot for me because I'm not really that exciting. I'm just drinking my bitter melon juice that my wife made me. Min Chin's Secret Garden Channel says hello here. Hello. Shout out to Min Chin's Secret Garden. Please take a minute to visit. Get to know each other. Min Chin, what time is it there where you're at? Are you in the Philippines? I know it's 6 a.m. there, but are you somewhere else? Are you woke up yet? She's reaching out to Islander Vlogger. Oh, we're back up to 5 million. She's here in the Philippines. That's a 24-hour plane ride for me. Yep, that's a long time in the air. But I love it there. The mountains, the rivers, the beaches, the people. Yep, she says it's 6 a.m. there. Yeah. It's early. You're just getting up. You're not woke up yet, are you? This is Wednesday evening here at 6 p.m. And you're already Thursday morning. And Hammond says, let's help each other. Let's help grow. Let's help help each other in views. And the Robert Bobby channel just popped in. Shout out to Robert Bobby channel. Hello, thanks for stopping in. We're all trying to help each other grow in numbers and in view time. And we're working really hard at it. Very hard. If I figured this out, I'm not a mathematician or anything, but if you have 1,000 subscribers, each subscriber has to look at your stuff for 4 hours to make 4,000 hours. That's 250,000 minutes equals 4,000 hours. That's a long time. I'm going to have to start coming up with some good content to get some views. And the Islander vlogger is reaching out to Minchin Secret Gardens. Yes, hello. Hello, hello. We're hanging steady on 5 million viewers here. Oh, just popped up to 6. Oh, wow, that's hard. It sure is. The Hammonds, but patience, you can do it. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. Jay's Journey, hello. It's my first time here on your live stream. Jay's Journey, well, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. You just joined us, so I'm probably repeating myself to others, but my wife, Jassy, is from the Philippines, and she's at work right now. And I just got home. I got off at 5 and got home about 5:20, and she asked me to start up a live stream. But we appreciate you coming by, so shout out for Jay's Journey. Y'all get a chance to go visit with him and say hello. And Hammonds say, yes, it's hard work. It's almost like a full-time job, especially when you comment to some of your replies and everything. Especially if you're on your phone. If you're on a computer, it's really not so bad, but on the phone, it's really difficult. So I usually wait till I get to work and do it at work. I got a dual monitor there and everything, so it makes it go a little quicker. Hammonds are out there in Oklahoma. That's cowboy country. Wow. Never been to Oklahoma. I've been to Texas, but not Oklahoma. And my wife, we've only been married 3 years, and during the time I've wanted to take her around the United States and show her around. So the first big place we went to was Vegas. And while we were at Vegas, we got to see the Hoover Dam, and then went over to the Grand Canyon. And then we also went to Death Valley, California. And then we went the following year, we went to Niagara Falls and Washington, D.C. And I'm originally from Michigan, and she's been up there 3 times. And one of the times was in the snow in the middle of the winter, where she got to experience snow and cold and frozen lakes and all that stuff. Jay's Journey says, thanks for the shout out. That's no problem. She's from San Jose, Antique. Yeah. Well, you need to hurry up and get her over here or marry her, or you lose her. Time percent. Hello, my dear friend. Well, hello to you. Thanks for stopping in. Shout out for Time Percent. Make sure you get a chance to visit Time Percent. Yeah, she's been to the Atlanta airport. That's supposed to be the busiest airport, one of the busiest in the world. It's crazy there. I get lost when I go there. But I think it's a nice airport. Jay's Journey saying hello to Min Chins, the Harmons. Says it's the biggest airport in the U.S. Busy airport. Yes, that's true. Okay, you guys are together. Well, that's good. That's good news because I know that long distance stuff. It's crazy. I met Jassy on the internet and we talked for 2 years, small talk on and off for 2 years. And then finally I asked her if she wanted to meet. And in October of 2015, I went over there and spent 3 weeks and came back here. And we decided immediately that we were going to file for her paperwork and bring her here. And it took 6 months, and that was a drag, waiting all that time for her to come. Finally, she got here in April 2016, and then in May we got married, and it's 2019 now. So that's our story. We have shout out also Miss Chin's Secret Phone Channel. That's from Elise. Yeah, the long distance is rough. We found it the best thing to do is to establish a certain time every day that we would call each other on Skype and talk and make sure it was consistent and that you don't miss that time, because you miss that time and there's suspicions and everything else, and you just need to be consistent with your communications with one another. So we made it through it, and other people have too. So it's possible for anyone who's got, dreams of, traveling and moving to another country and getting married and settling down. Yep, he says that's how we did it. Yep. It worked out. And the funny thing about it, I talked to Jassy on the internet for 2 years before I met her. It was just on and off and small talk and stuff like that. But, when I met her for the first time, it was like, I know this girl. We were honest with each other about, our lives and, our jobs and our families and all this kind of stuff. And that really opens the door too. I'm not saying I'm an expert on this, but that worked for me. Yes, sir. We've got 2 million viewers right now. Jay's Journey gives a thumbs up. And the Harmons, we are friends now, Joe Moran. Yes, we are. Thank you very much. I believe I've already did my thing with you guys. Let me check real quick. Let me check. Jassy is from northern Luzon. And northern Luzon and Nueva Vizcaya, and it's north of Manila. I remember taking the highway AH-26 all the way north through the mountains, through a famous mountain pass there called Dalton's Pass. And she lives just a little bit south of Solano in a small town called Aritao. It's all farms and mountains and rivers and peaceful and quiet. I really liked it. And he says, okay. Back to the Harmons. I'll make sure that I get by your place and check it out. This is when we're done with the LS here. I was trying to check it, but it's hard to do the phone and the computer at one time. We got 2 million viewers right now. I'm going to guess one is Jay's Journey and the other one is the Harmons. And I appreciate you hanging in there with me. I just wish more people could pop up so y'all could make some more friends. Wow, that's crazy. 3 hours. Wow. But it was worth it. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, it was like 8 hours through the mountains to get to where my wife's family's at. And her brother had a van. So me and her brother and her brother-in-law and sister and 2 kids made that trip. I liked it. A lot of things to see. Thank you, Jay's Journey. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I will definitely get by there and check with you for sure. Oh, just had another one. Kiel Zerda. Hello. Hello, Kiel Zerda. Thank you for showing up and visiting my live stream. And we appreciate you showing up. We got 4 million viewers right now, so make sure you get a chance. Shout out to Kiel Zerda. And Jay says, okay, Hammonds. And Shane Katina Vlog says, shout out to everybody. She wants it all. Up to 5 million right now. We're growing in numbers. See how this works? Where are you from, Shane? I'm in Georgia, USA. Jay's Journey is keeping us posted on the tally. That's good. Shout out to Shane Katina Vlog. Make sure you guys get a chance to go by. Okay, well, Cahiel's got to go to school and get his education going on, get some learning going on. Well, good luck to you. Study hard, okay? I thank you very much for stopping by. And Shane Katina says she's from the Philippines, but in Saudi now, during work as a DH. I'm guessing that means domestic helper. Well, we appreciate everything that you do over there. I know it's difficult being an overseas Filipino worker, being away from family and everything. And I think that they tend to work you hard because they know that the Filipinos work hard and have a lot of pride in what they do. And I thank you. And thank you for coming here. I just wish my wife was here. And you just kind of dropped in, and my wife's Filipino. She's from northern Luzon, and I was telling everybody all about that earlier. 3 million viewers. 3 million viewers. Last night when I did my LS, I got to playing my guitar and singing and all that stuff. We had a pretty good time last night. But I had a rough day at work today, so I don't know about that. We're going on 30 minutes, so that's not so bad. I was having really bad problems a couple of LSs ago where there was a lot of motion blur in the camera, and the quality of the picture was really poor. And we had to have a technician come out from the cable internet company to find out what was going on with that. Well, between that, a bad connector, and the camera in this laptop, I think it's looking pretty good now. If y'all would let me know how it's looking, just let me know. And Jay said he called in sick today. Well, I hope you feel better. Well, thank you for stopping by the house. Well appreciated. And I'll get back with you too. But usually I like to wait at least 30 minutes before I return the favor, because I found out that if you do it real quickly, that YouTube picks up on that and it knocks it out and cancels it out and throws it in spam. And Berna's Random Videos is back. She was here earlier. Thank you for showing up. We got plenty of people that has come here and visited. So shout out to Berna's Random Videos, everybody. Make sure you get by her place and say hello and spread some kindness. And Jay's Journey says he's feeling a little better now. I'm sure his wife is taking good care of him. I know my wife takes care of me. Just so y'all know that a little bit about me and Jassy. Jassy is 46 years old, and I am 57. So I'm 11 years older than she is. She got her driver's license about a year ago, and all her green card and paperwork and everything is right. And at the end of this month, we're going to apply for her citizenship. For those of you who might need to know that if you're married to an American citizen for 3 years, then you can apply for citizenship for 3 years, but anybody else has to wait 5 before they can apply. So we're going to go through that. That should be fun. All the paperwork and all involved in that. That's what I planned. I haven't really asked Jassy if she wanted to be a citizen of this country. I think she does. That way she can vote and all that stuff. So I wonder who she'll vote for. Trump? I don't know. See, that's a good age difference there. It's not too far apart. That's good. That's good. 4 million viewers, it says on my screen. 5 million viewers, it's going up. Has everyone went by Berna's random videos? Well, I was at work today. I probably visited 100 people. Of course, at that time, they were all sleeping probably. But there's a right way you have to do that. Otherwise, YouTube's going to get involved. The YouTube police. They'll put you in YouTube jail. And Jay's checking everyone right now, just like Santa Claus, making a list and checking it twice. Somebody's got some nice cars at their place. Let's go for a ride. And Berna's Random is reaching out to Jay's Journey. That's good. Jay's Journey giving a thumbs up. Ooh, we got 6 million viewers now. Hello, all 6 million. Don't forget to put a thumbs up on that for me, please. And Shane Katina, Berna's random video says to Shane Katina's blog. She says hello. Danya Budding Blogs. Hello, Danya. How are you? How's things over there in the Philippines? We're here in Georgia, USA, and we got some viewers from all over. Thanks for stopping by, and a shout out to Danya Budding Blogs. Or maybe Buding. Danya Buding. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you get by Danya's place and say hello. And Shane Katina's blog is saying hello to Berna. Oh, got a new one here. Chica's Family Adventures. Done. Thumbs up. Well, thank you very much, Jaka. Thanks for popping in, and a shout out to Jaka Family Adventure. Everybody visit Jaka's Family Adventure. She just popped in out of nowhere. Thank you very much for coming by. Where are you from, or where are you calling from, Jaka? If anybody wants to join the camera with me, come on camera and help be my co-host, I'll give you the link. All you have to do is click on that right there, and I'll let you in if anybody's interested with that. Okay, it looks like everybody's busy going back and forth, and we're up to 7 million viewers right now. Thank you all. I appreciate you stopping by. Let me get a couple of shout outs to some of my favorite channels that I'm watching. You have Alma B, ALMA space B. She's got a really good channel going on. And there's a Filipino couple that live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and her name is Rosalie Green. It's ROSALIE space green, GREEN. And she's got a really nice, she plays guitar and sings. She can sing really good. And if you get a chance to visit those places, that is Alma, BALMA space B, and Rosalie Green, ROSALIE space green, GREEN. And Danya says, thanks for watching her videos from the Philippines. Yeah, I enjoy watching your videos. I really like to, sample a lot of what's out there on YouTube and see what's going on. I'm just really, the reason why my wife and I wanted to do a YouTube channel, we don't know what direction this is going to go. And, we're not saying that, we want to be monetized and, make money and all this kind of stuff, because to be truthful, I don't think there's a lot of people that want to follow an old man from Georgia around on YouTube. But the main reason why we did it is so that we could post videos of our daily lives, and she could share them with her family in the Philippines. Where she used to try to, document her whole life on Facebook, and there's so much drama and stuff on Facebook now, and political, all this and that, and they have to get on their phones and go through all this garbage and stuff, and before they can see what we put on there. That's if they even see it or not, I don't know. So this way they get a notification when she puts something on, and then they can watch it. So that was our angle. But then after we put our very first little video, we was just kind of playing around and just put something out there with Jassy cooking in the kitchen or whatever. And, a couple of days later, there was like 20 views. And I couldn't believe that. And so she wanted to start putting some more stuff. And then all of a sudden the numbers and stuff started to grow. So I guess we're going to see where it takes us. So that's where we're at, where we're heading, how we're going to get there. So you all hang in there now. 5 million viewers. I'm going to step away just for a second because I want to go get me another lemonade. All right. How's everybody doing? We had another one. Oh, we got Rose Rios. She's one of my favorites here on the internet. Shout out for Rose. And please make sure that you get a chance to run by her place and say hello. You'll like her channel. She's real professional. She's like an actual talk show host running her channel, and please get a chance to go by there. And we have Ron Prado from Taiwan. So shout out to Ron Prado. Thank you very much for coming by. We appreciate it. And I missed a couple. Let me go back. And here's Rose. And she's getting ready to go to bed soon over there. She's in Denmark. Yeah, it's starting to get cold there, she said. Yeah, the Hammond said the same thing. They can look back in the future and love making memories and making YouTube. Rose, write that name down and visit her. Yeah. You're welcome, Rose. You're one of the favorites and the whole World Wide Web, I'm sure. Okay, he said he's here while he's waiting for the shuttle. And Rose says, wow, amazing. I guess that's because the big compliment I gave her. Well, you're welcome. Jassie's at work tonight, and she asked me to do a little live stream when I got home. So here I am. I think I'm getting a little better. Not as good as you, but oh, we got somebody here that wants to get on camera. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good. Good seeing you. Thanks for popping in.
Well, I had to show my, support to your channel, and show you it's really easy to just talk to anybody and everybody,
Yeah, that's good. Rose says, please send my regards to Jassy, and I will. And she really likes you a lot too there, Rose. And Rose is making her way around on the tree log there. So you can take over for a minute and be the co-host and tell us an exciting story or something.
Well, give me 1 second. Let me put the fan on a little bit. It's hot in my room with a 65-inch TV.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. So, everybody, my name is Jay's Journey. I'm his co-host for today. And I'll tell you, I've actually, a few days ago, I saw his channel, and I was like, you know what? I had to show my support to him and his wife. I'm very big on showing support to foreigners dating, marrying Filipinas. I've noticed that it's more common than what I really thought it was. So I really support a lot of people when it comes down to the Philippines.
Rose says hello, just so you know, okay?
Okay, hello. I've been to the Philippines. I met my girlfriend's family not too long ago, and that was in December of last year. So let me get my sweat cloth. It's hot. Woo!
It was 96 today in Georgia in October.
Yeah, it's actually, in Connecticut, it's very hot for some odd reason. It is, let's see, I'll tell you right now. Just a little while ago, it was 81 degrees. Now it's 75 and raining.
Wow.
So this has been pretty much the hottest it's been. Um, so back to what I was saying was I've been to the Philippines. I was there for a whole month. First time ever out of the country. And I'm telling you, when I say I love the Philippines, I love the Philippines. Honestly, I
Let,
felt
let me
in love with it.
let me ask you this:
Yes.
when was the first time you encountered a Filipino?
Uh, the uh,
And I don't mean intimately. I'm talking about just notice something special about the Filipinos.
well, it's you know when I met my girlfriend. Well, before she was my girlfriend, I met her at a Dunkin' Donuts in down the street from where I live. I saw her, and she just caught my eye. Really caught my eye. She's um, very soft spoken, laid back, um, and to me, she's beautiful. So that was the day that I actually started interacting with with her, and then all of a sudden, it just went from um, just talking with her and then falling in love um, instantly. So uh, it was a wonderful thing. And then after the next time I saw her was when I asked for her number. She gave it to me, and we were Skyping all the time, and um, the communication was great. I was talking with her almost for 14 hours a day at the times,
I
even with
was I was born in a small town up in southwest Michigan. It was so small that they had one of everything: the gas station, the grocery store, the post office, the library. Real small. Everybody knew everybody, and I didn't know what a Filipino was. And I joined the Marine Corps, and I went to Okinawa, Japan, and I worked with two guys that were married to Filipinos. This is back in 1981, and to this very day, they're still married to these
wow,
Filipinos. And they had lovely wives, and I noticed that, and in the back of my mind, I said, one day I want to marry me a Filipino, and uh, and while I was there in Okinawa, they'd have these bands uh, come in to play at the clubs and stuff that were from the Philippines. And I mean, these bands were good. They were like uh, the actual artists. And I just couldn't believe their ability to like mimic the lyrics and the songs and the styles and everything, like Arnel Pineda, right?
yeah,
Lead singer,
yeah,
right? Same thing. And I was just always amazed by that. But I I ended up I wanted to marry one, but I was too young. I mean, I didn't know about marriage. And when I came back stateside, I married uh, a girl from Central America, and that didn't work out. So after that um, ended, that's when I said I'm going to marry a Filipina. So I started looking. Yeah.
yeah. Like I after um, breaking up with my ex girlfriend, and I was single for a little time, short time. And then when I bumped into my girlfriend, it was pretty much love at first sight. And I didn't even have my passport. That's the funny thing. I didn't even have my passport. Never wanted it. I never wanted to, leave out of the United States. But then I realized um, when I met her, within like about a month or two, I got my passport without even her really knowing that I was going to get it. And I went to the Philippines just last year.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm
What?
telling you,
How'd you fly out of there? Did you fly out of New York?
I left out of JFK and landed in China. What's that?
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou. Yeah,
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou or something like that.
Yeah.
And then that was a 16-hour flight. And then from China to Manila, that was only like maybe like a 2 to 3 hour flight. It was really nothing. Whoops, battery going dead.
So
Okay.
I'm about 4 hours from Atlanta, and I flew out of Atlanta, and it took me 4 hours to drive there, get on a plane, and touch down in the Philippines, and that whole process took 30 hours.
Really? Mine was only like, let's see. I got to Manila. It was about 20 hours. And then we had a layover because we didn't know how immigration was going to be. Um, because, like I said, it was my first time, you know, leaving out of the country. They might want to, question me on why, I'm going with her and so on and so forth. And is she my real girlfriend and all this other stuff? And of course, they asked me, um, oh, why didn't you, come to the same booth together? Um, and I told them, I was like, well, we didn't know we could go, together at the same booth. Um, so she went to one booth and I went to the other one. And the person that was dealing with me was trying to intimidate me. Um, Unfortunately, intimidation doesn't work with me too well, um, because of my background and what I used to do. Um, so I don't get really intimidated, too quickly, because I work in a warehouse. Um, I build power supply boxes, for like major companies if they need it. Um, and I used to be a volunteer firefighter for like 10 years.
Right, right.
So,
You've been around the block.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get intimidated, too easily. When you um, have a brotherhood or um, like how I had, and you would probably know, when you have a brotherhood, that brotherhood will build your skin up real thick, and uh,
Exactly.
it's impossible to, break you down. And if it does break you down, it just makes you even better.
Well, I'm glad that you're happy and things are going good for you. I know how you feel. I mean, that joy and love that's in your heart that I've never experienced before in my
Hmm.
life. And even though I was married once before, with this, what's going on now in my life is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I, I I love her to death. I think I wished before I got married, I wish it was her instead of my ex-wife. Um, so they say lessons learned, and I'll tell you, I learned my lesson, and this was the best decision I ever made in my life.
Yeah.
So like I was saying about we had to stay in Manila for like a few hours because of our flight from Manila to Iloilo. Um, so we went to a hotel that one of the guards, because he saw my shirt that had one of my, I was wearing one of my fire shirts. And as you can see, my body frame is, you know, I look like a big guy, but I'm really not. So, um, but I'm bigger than him. So he asked me a lot of questions, and me and him hit it off really well. And he was like, "Oh, I know my boss. He has a hotel a few blocks down the street. It's gonna only cost you like 2,000 pesos." And I was like, you know what? Why not? Because we need to get some sleep. So, and we had to be back at the airport for like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's what we did. And it was definitely a journey right there, in the sense of um, my first time ever leaving the country. So it definitely was a new experience. Seen a lot, ate a lot.
Did you go to the beach while you were there?
Oh yeah, I went to the beach. I actually did some. I did a video of me on the boat. We actually, I asked my girlfriend to ask this gentleman that had a fishing boat if he could, if we gave him like 400 pesos or something to give us like a ride around near the pier and stuff, so I could see, you know, the pier and all the different boats and the beautiful views. And man, when I tell you, the water is clear on where I was staying. I was looking down at the water about 50 feet deep, and I saw the bottom. And I'm like 50 feet, 30 to 50 feet deep, and I saw bottom. So I'm telling you, I had the experience. So when people, go to my channel and see that video, that's how big I am to that little, shipping, the little fishing boat. Like I'm only 5'6", but when you go to the Philippines, me being 5'6", I'm a big guy. Everybody's short. So, even the guards, in the mall, the guards in, for the airports, they were actually very intimidated of even, patting me down or even touch me. They had to, ask my girlfriend, is it all right for us to pat him down and, make sure, he doesn't have anything.
They even do that at the malls.
Yeah. I even had a guy that one of the guards at the mall actually touched my shoulder, and he looks, at my girlfriend, was like, is it all right if I pat him down? And he just had his hand on my shoulder, and he was like, I'm done. And he just told my girlfriend that I could go. So, it happens like that, but I even had a guard try to intimidate me, and he's looking up at me and I'm looking down at him. But, my girlfriend was like, you could check him. He doesn't have nothing, so.
Right. You hear that phone ringing?
Yeah, I heard it.
That's one of those phones that you get, house phone with your cable bill. So so it's cheaper each month. I've never gotten one legitimate phone call on that phone. It's all been robocalls.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's why, I don't even have like cable anymore. I cut my cable off, and I just I have the internet, and I have Prime, where you get free movies, free music.
Yeah.
And you spend only like $100, $120 a year.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that too, but my wife wants the Filipino channel on cable.
I think you could even find that even on the internet, with Prime. Honestly,
really,
just got to look at it. Look for it.
I'm gonna check into it. Yeah,
I was spending almost $300 a month, roughly.
Wow.
Just for where I'm at.
Wow.
Wasn't worth it. Now I'm down to, $100 a month, $110 a month.
I watch. I got like 250 channels and watch like 2 of them.
Yeah. That's how it is. That is how it is. It's just not worth it.
Wow, I got 8 million viewers right now.
Wow.
Hey, everybody, thanks for stopping by. Just chewing the fat with my buddy here. Jay's Journey. Shout out to him. Make sure you get a chance to go by there and say hello.
Yeah, this is like almost like a full-time job, and it's rough. It's a really rough it's a rough job, especially when you have to reach the 4,000 hours. That's a lot.
Yeah.
In the 1K, we'll say flowers, and that's a lot too. You got to be around a lot of people. I am close to the 500 mark, and trust me when I tell you, reaching a half milestone, it's a lot of work.
It is.
I put a lot of work into that one.
At like 4,000 hours, if you have 1,000 subscribers, each one of your subscribers have to watch 4 hours. That's 4,000. That's hard. Yeah.
That's almost impossible because not all of them will do it.
I've seen some people Scooby-Doo you into signing up for their channel, and they'll sign up for yours, and then they'll back out, and like they never been there.
Yeah, trust me. Literally, I should have had already. I kid you not. I should have had already about 800 subs right now.
Have you checked your spam folder recently? Your spam mail?
Yeah, I saw it. My spam right now is nothing because I'm always checking, making sure there's no spam.
Well, I hadn't been checking it, and I checked the other day. I had like 200 in there that I had to go back and redo.
Yeah, you had to. Yeah, and it's a lot of work. And like I said, I had a lot of people that didn't even exist, or they just subbed me for like 10, 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden they left.
Yeah.
So
that's okay.
So I said, you know what? It happens. Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good, my life and adventures. And it's just been
she looks familiar.
So
My Life and Adventures, thank you for coming by. Shout out to My Life and Adventures, everybody. Please visit her.
Okay, Rose. Good night. Sleep tight. God bless. And
you get some rest there. So tomorrow, she's full of energy. Full of energy. Rose is just full of energy.
I wish I was full of energy. This is what I've been taking for the past 2 days.
Oh, man.
I was supposed to go to work today, and I couldn't even lift my head off that pillow. So,
you got sick days you can use, right?
All my sick time is pretty much gone because of when I went to the Philippines and stuff like that. So,
I got 700 hours built up.
Woo!
Over the course of 25 years.
Not bad, not bad.
When I retire, they pay me for all my unused sick time and unused vacation time. So I'm looking at like 6 months worth of salary that I'm going to get when I retire, plus my retirement. Yeah.
Nice. Not a lot of places do that anymore. Like here in Connecticut, if you don't use your sick time or anything, you lose it, or they'll send you a check.
Yeah.
And that check is going to be minus taxes and everything. So you're lucky. You are lucky.
My wife's lucky. She's the one that's going to plan it.
Yeah. I told my girlfriend, I said, you know what, after I turn 50, um, that's when I'm going to be making the move to possibly going to the Philippines and staying there for, you know, probably a year or two.
You know what kills me? Health insurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just, it's impossible for like me in Connecticut, where if I have insurance in Connecticut, I have to pay roughly almost $150 every 2 weeks.
Yeah. That's
So
I pay about I get paid every 2 weeks, and it's $250 every 2 weeks. So
yeah,
roughly, we're talking about $500 or $600 a month.
yeah,
And taxes. I mean, my they take out $1,200 total deductions in a 2 week period on my paycheck.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I definitely know what you mean.
So I'm looking at that move too, and my wife owns some property there in the Philippines, and she's also buying a condo in Quezon. Um, so her plans for that is to like rent it out for vacations and whatnot. But my plan is to live there.
Honestly, with the hotels nowadays over there, not the hotels but the condos, um, they're good in a sense, but I think your best bet is just to rent it out because they're not going to even, after so many years, it's not going to be yours anyway,
Right. Yeah.
you know? So it's like if they go bankrupt, guess what?
You
You lose,
lose everything. Yeah.
you lose everything. You lose your property. And
Yeah.
that's not even your property, it's somebody else's. So it's like you really have to make sure that that condo is going to be there for a while, with a contract or something that you're set in there for 90 years or whatever it is.
Right. Well,
Um,
this. It's not like a timeshare thing. I mean, she's bought an apartment in a. It's called Azure, Azure, Azure. You can Google it because they're out there,
mhm.
and and that's what she's talking about. It's actually supposed to be hers, but if it goes bankrupt,
Yeah, if it goes bankrupt, it's not even hers because
we have a
the
new
property
viewer here, Inde Dore Vlogag. Inde, hello, thanks for showing up.
hello.
Meet my
So
co-host, Jay's Journey. This is Joe here down in Georgia, and he's
and
up in
I'm here
Connecticut.
in Connecticut.
Starting to get cold up there, huh?
Yeah, it's starting to slow but surely, but
Like
early in the
early in the
morning,
morning.
you know.
Have the leaves changed colors yet?
Uh, yeah, you could start seeing a lot of change. Starting to, the trees are starting to thin out a little bit.
Right, right.
So the leaves are starting to turn a little brown. So
We got something here. Glad to know and thanks, host, for the shout out. Hi at the Story of Anthony Vlogs and Jessica family. Okay.
yeah, so even my girlfriend bought some land in San Jose Antique. So we got 700 square meters of land over there, and most likely we're going to be building a house. Our house. That's going to be a nice big one, hopefully, and then two smaller. Actually, one house, but it's going to be with two families.
I'm kind of wondering, they make it mandatory that we have health insurance now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wonder if you don't even live here. Do you have to have it?
I think that honestly, if you don't live here in the United States,
Or
and
work here?
yeah, or even if you don't even work here, and you say that you live in the Philippines, we'll say they can't really. I don't think they could really make you say um, make you pay for anything because you know of you not having insurance. I think that's illegal to even make you force you to do that. But you know how it is around in the United States.
Yeah.
Just
Zell
like
and Brianna, shout out to all. Thanks for showing up. Zell and Brianna, thank you for coming. Shout out to you guys.
you know, so it's really crazy now with these. You getting charged 10 cents for a plastic bag.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
any
crazy.
any bag that you get is 10 cents.
I'm gonna start bringing my own.
Yeah,
Even
that's what
like at Walmart, when you go to Walmart.
everywhere in the state of Connecticut does it now.
Wow.
Even at like delis and stuff, they do
Yeah,
it too.
that's crazy.
So everywhere in Connecticut is doing it.
Wow.
It's just another tax on top of another tax.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
So now everybody's like has a carriage full of stuff, has probably almost like $200-300 worth of stuff in it, and then all of a sudden it's time for them to pay. Now, what if you need 15 bags?
Yeah.
15 bags times 10 cents
Yeah.
just got added to your $200 or $300 bill. It's not right.
Well, I'm gonna use my calculator here. Calculator. That'd be $15 or $1.50.
Here, I'll do it real fast. I'm where's my calculator? Oh, here it is. 15 bags times 10 is $1.50.
Yeah. But you got 500 shoppers at Kmart. That's $500 they're making.
Yeah, yeah. That's how bad it is now.
Wow.
That's how bad it is here in Connecticut.
You've seen all these stories about people going to live off the grid, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Actually, there was two YouTubers. Matter of fact, they live off grid, and
Ha,
a bear actually broke into um, their
bungalow.
home that they built and did a little damage, and then jumped right back out of the same window it came in from. So
Well, let me ask you this. If they're YouTubers off the grid, how are they going to be YouTubers without internet if they're
yeah,
off the
exactly.
grid?
Well, I know they have solar panels and things like that, and I think they do Wi-Fi.
Okay, okay.
So
Waynez Diaries. Hello, host. Hello, everybody. Shout out for Waynez Diaries, everybody. Make sure you get a chance to go visit her.
ooh, I'm about to sneeze.
And My Life and Adventures is doing a quick get back with me to Waynez Diaries. Let me step away just for a second.
Yeah.
Take over the show.
All right. So hello everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? How many people we have in here? Hello, Waynes. How you doing? We have 11 million up, 12 million people in here.
12 million viewers. Thank you, everybody.
So, it's great that everybody's coming in here and supporting.
We got 12 million now. I've never had that many before.
No, really?
Yeah. Hey, just remember this, that Georgia is on the way to Florida. It'd be a good layover spot.
Actually, even South Carolina is having a lot of problems. I'm good, Wayne's. I'm really good. Trying to get over this cold that I have. So I've been taking stuff to make me feel better, surprisingly.
We call it crud down in Georgia. I got the crud.
Yeah. I heard that before. Because I got family in South Carolina, So.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing some shows, snow shoveling soon, and boot wearing, and big jackets and all that. Like I said, I'm from Michigan originally, right there on the shoreline where Lake Michigan is, directly across Lake Michigan from Chicago. So we used to get hit heavy with lake effect snow all the time. I mean,
man,
I was up there in October 1996, in October, and they got hit with a blizzard with over 3 foot of snow in October. And I've been there in July, and the temperature's been 32 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, here in Connecticut, it's been going from -10 to around this time. There was one year that we had like 3.5 feet deep of snow, and I was on storm watch, and I was like, well, I'm not staying at the firehouse. I'm going home. All of a sudden, my fire pager goes off, the scanner goes off, and I'm like, oh, it's probably maybe like 1.5 feet of snow. I already had my turnout gear with me. I threw all my turnout gear, started, running down the stairs, and all of a sudden I jumped off the stairs, and the snow was literally up to my waist.
Wow.
And it took me at least 3 to 4 minutes just to get from probably about not even 300 feet.
Wow.
So I was like, are you kidding me?
Has your girlfriend experienced the snow yet?
My girlfriend only experienced a little bit of snow when she was visiting Connecticut. I think this year she's really gonna get the blunt. She's gonna get hit real hard with this snow. I think this year, because they're saying we're gonna get a lot of snow. We really
I took my wife up to Michigan last year during the snow, and this time we drove to Atlanta and flew to Chicago and rented a car and drove, over there to Michigan, because it's only like an 1.5-hour drive.
Yeah.
And she experienced it. It was we landed in Chicago, and it was like 12 degrees, and she went into shock. She didn't. And when we got to where we were going, and I took her out to a ski slope, and out and about in the winter, she was in shock, and then she fell in love with it. She made a snow angel and a snowman and all this, and I said, well, it's fun to visit, take a picture of it, put it on Facebook, get in the car, let's go, because to live in it is different. you know. And uh, but when we go up there this year, I want to take her ice fishing.
I always wanted to go ice fishing.
Yeah.
So I told her, when I came back to, back to the United States, um, after my trip was over, we landed back in JFK. And in JFK Airport, it was -5 degrees. So of course, I only had a spring jacket and a sweater type hoodie, and that was it. Because I left in December, so it wasn't really cold that December. There was no snow. It was really nothing. So I was like, oh, I just need a little jacket, a little hoodie or something. I'm good. Well, came back in January. January 12th, I came back. And I tell you, -5 degrees in New York. I had to give my girlfriend my hoodie, and I got stuck with the spring jacket. And it was cold.
People are looking at you funny.
Oh, and I was wearing shorts. I was actually wearing shorts when I came back to New York. They were looking at me like, aren't you cold? And I'm like, yeah, my arms are cold a little bit. My head's cold a little bit, but I'm fine. Because I fought house fires, geez, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 32 degrees, pipes freezing, the 5-inch hose freezing,
Right.
1.75-inch hose, freezing. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm going like this with the nozzle, trying to get some water, and there's nothing coming out of it. And I'm inside. And they were like, and I'm screaming on, the walkie, and I'm like, there's no water. I need water. I need water. And unfortunately, I had to, leave the 1.75 inches in the house, and I'm screaming at everybody, asking, where's the water? And sure enough, pipes were frozen. All the lines were frozen. It was bad. That year was bad. So I learned. I learned really fast when I didn't have no water.
You know I'm a police officer, right?
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Yeah. And
My
I
cousin
responded
is,
to a house fire one time. Well, actually, it was a mobile home. And they always call us to set up for traffic control because in Georgia, it's illegal to drive over a fire hose.
Yeah, that's what it is too here.
And in fact, my first drunk driving case I ever made was a guy who ran over a fire hose. And anyways, they were having problems, and I ended up grabbing one of those 3-inch hoses and try to help them move it.
You ain't moving it.
I think they were messing with me.
Nuh-uh.
That wore me out.
The 3-inch hose or the 5-inch, you are not moving it.
Yeah.
You are not moving it.
I tried my best.
Oh, trust me, I did too. They got me a few times, even with our tower.
There's Valentine Hogg. Hello. Shout
hello,
out
Valentine Hogg.
He's got a cool channel going on.
I'm telling you, it was I remember just being a probie, and they were like, okay, we got to go training. So they pulled the tower out, set the tower up right in front of the firehouse. And they were like, come on, probies, put all your gear on, climb up the ladder one by one. So what we had to do was put a piece of tape on how far you could go. If you make it all the way to the top, it's going to be a good day for you. If you didn't, it was going to be a bad day for you. So everybody started going. A few guys only went probably about like 5-10 feet. came right back down. They didn't even put the tape down. They were scared to even, even put the tape on the ladder real fast. And he was like, my captain goes, okay, Jay, it's your turn. You better make me proud. You better get up that ladder and you better reach that bucket, because if you don't, it's going to be a rough day for you. And I was like, no problem. I got this. I put the harness on, started going all the way up, and the ladder was straight. There was no bend into it or nothing. It was just straight. And I'm like, oh, man, I'm already.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah,
Hello?
go ahead.
I'm on a live stream now on YouTube. I'm on a live stream on YouTube. That's okay. What you got? Uh-huh. All right.
Hey, everybody, if you want to,
All right.
have your, channel grow, just go to everybody that's in this, in the live chats, and show each other love and support each other. That's how you're going to, help your channels, over exceed everything, you know? And as you can see, I'm here helping my good friend out.
What I want you to do is
LS.
a memo up on all that and
And plus,
send
we
it to
want
me
to
an
tell you,
email.
it's a lot of,
And, I'll get up with the supervisors. Unless you want to go directly
my
to the
channel is
uniform
Jay's
supervisor.
Journey, JAY' Journey, JOURNEY.
Right.
Here, I'll just type it for y'all.
Okay, but make sure you give me the memo, because I'm gonna pass it on to the captain of that team. Okay? All right, then. Thank you now. Thanks for calling. Bye.
There it is right there, y'all. So my captain was like, you better get up there. So I made it to 30 feet. And he screams up to me and he moves, starts moving it around, the bucket around, and I'm like, whoa, what's you doing? He was like, you better make it up to that bucket, because I'm telling you, you're going to be the one person that's going to make it up into that bucket, and it's going to happen right now. And sure enough, I made it all the way up to the bucket, and he was like, guess what? Now you got to come back down. I was like, oh no, you gotta lower this down, because it's just not worth it. And I'll tell you, the rest of the guys that, the rest of the probies, they had to clean all the fire trucks, had to hand wipe down all the tools, had to go upstairs, mop the floors, wash the hoses. It was just, and I was just the only one that made it up into the bucket. I'm sitting in a chair, relaxing, watching TV.
Yeah.
But,
I gained a lot of respect for firefighters. Last year, a hurricane came through here, Hurricane Michael.
mm-hmm.
I was stationed at the EOC, Emergency Operations Center.
Yeah.
And which is tornado proof, and out of all the places in town that had electric, air conditioning, and internet, that was the only place.
Mm-hmm.
I was out there for 2 weeks straight, but I noticed that the firemen cooked, they cleaned the bathrooms, they did everything right. And I get back to the police department, and they got janitors that do all that stuff. And I'm going like, the fire department does it themselves. Why can't we do it?
Mm-hmm.
And you get some rookie there that's complaining about there's no soap in the bathroom, Well, put soap in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I guess it's this younger generation, I guess.
trust me, my cousin um, my cousin is a cop. Um, my godfather was a volunteer firefighter, and that's how I pretty much started. I followed in my godfather's footsteps, and then um, found out one of my cousins is a firefighter, a paid firefighter for Connecticut. And soon that I found out was one of my other cousins is going to be working for possibly um, uh, FDNY.
Wow.
So, and I got cousins in the Army. I got friends that are in the Marines and all that good stuff.
Well, I left high school and went into the Marine Corps. I spent 8 years, and I was a military policeman there. I had a chance to travel and do a lot of things. And there's a Marine base here in Albany, Georgia, where I'm at, and
Hmm.
that was my last duty station. And I pretty much walked out of the door of the Marine Corps into the police department, and I've been there since. So,
Wow. Yeah. Unfortunately, I was going to go for the Army when I was younger, and the recruiter came to the house, and my mom, I remember this day like it was nothing. And so all of a sudden, the recruiter came into the house, sat down, asked me a whole bunch of questions and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, my mother was coming out of work, got home, and she goes, "What's he doing in here?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm thinking about joining the Army." She was like, "Oh, you're not joining the Army." So she told the recruiter he had 2 seconds to get up and leave out of the house, or she's gonna be putting having a little surprise for him. So he was like, "What do you mean by that?" I was like, uh, "I think you should get up and leave right about now. I think you should get out." He's like, "Why?" I was like, I think I know what she's going for." And sure enough, she went, got what she had to get. She cocked that thing one time, and he was like, "Yep, it's time for me to go." And he left. He never came back. Never called me. Never did nothing. But yeah, I should have been in the Army.
I was 18 years old when I was in my senior year at high school, and they didn't have to come home and talk to my parents. So one
Man.
night, one night at the supper table, I sat down and I said, "Dad," my dad was in the Army back in the Korean War. He was a tank mechanic, and I said, "Dad, I got something to tell you." He says, "What is it, boy?" And he thought I wrecked a car or got a girl pregnant or something. And I said, "I joined the Marines." He says, "You did what?" He said, "Why the hardest one?" I says, "Well, I figure that if I was going to join it, I might as well you know, do it right." And then
Hmm.
he kind of shook his head and he says, "Just don't disappoint me and come home as a failure."
Hmm.
So while I was in boot camp, and boot camp is a lot different now than it was back then. You
Yeah.
know, the 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 people that trained us were in Vietnam. This is 1980. So we pulled out of Vietnam in 76. So they were all these Vietnam people that were, drill instructors and all that. And those are the only words that got me through boot camp was my dad saying, "Don't disappoint me."
Man, I'm telling you, I just, I one of my cousins actually retired from the Army, and he put in his time. He was a Chief Warrant Officer 3, Chief Warrant Officer 3 or Chief Warrant Officer 4.
Well,
I think it was 3.
he's getting a good retirement.
Well, he bought himself a pretty much a $90,000 vehicle, the Viper,
Yeah.
right? paid full,
Wow.
paid in full, and even had it dropped off at the base, his army base. And the truck driver that was transporting it to him was scared to even get in that car.
Wow.
He was deathly afraid of that car. He was like, that car has so much power. I am afraid of it. So, so my cousin had his uniform on, had to get in his car, back the car up, and you know, everybody, all his brothers and sisters came out, looked at the car, was like, okay, nice car. They disappeared. Within a week later, he put it in a car show and he got first place with that car.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, you're lucky, you know? But yeah, he just retired a few months ago. And, he has his ring and everything. So if he, if a cop pulls him over, he just puts his hand on the windowsill, on the window of the car, and they
I tell everybody,
that conversation.
I tell everybody, I says, do you know the top secret police hand signal where you won't get a ticket? And they'll go, no, what? And I says, do this. You won't get a ticket. You'll get arrested.
Exactly. It was funny because, like when my uncle had passed away not too long ago, like a few years ago. So my cousin was like, come on, Jay, let's go. We got to go to the package store. All right, we go to the package store. I was the worst one. So he was driving. He only had like a few in him because he's not really a heavy drinker. So all of a sudden, one of the state troopers pulls us over. So all of a sudden, my cousin rolls down the window, puts his hand on the, on the door, puts his hand on the windows, so you can see his hand. And all of a sudden, the deputy, whatever, looked at his hand, was like, oh, you're in the service? He's like, yeah, I'm in the service. My uncle just passed away, this, that, and third. And he was like, what about you? I was like, oh, I'm drunk. I ain't going to lie. I was like, I'm a volunteer firefighter. I'm drunk. I'm not driving, though. So the other deputy takes me out of the car. I was like, why are you taking me out of the car? There's no reason for it. He was like, oh, we got to check you. I was like, I'm with my cousin. You know what I mean? Like, why would you have to check me? So, of course, they did the breathalyzer on me. Yeah, I failed it. So all of a sudden, my cousin was like, listen, our uncle passed away. We're about to go to the package store right here. And then that's it. And we're going back and we're not driving the rest of the night. So all of a sudden, the deputy goes, you know what? I'm going to bring you to the package store. We're going to actually get in our car. You're going to follow us. And then we're going to bring you back to your, back to the uncle's house. I said, what? I tell my cousin, I was like, don't let the deputy do that to us. This is going to be so embarrassing. And sure enough, that's what happened. That's what happened. The deputy was like, you're getting home safe. No problems.
How long ago was that?
That was like about almost 4 years.
They don't do that too much anymore.
No.
Because this is what happens. And it's happened here in Georgia where somebody got stopped. They gave them a ride home, right? And then they snuck back and tried to get their car and had a wreck.
Mm.
And then they say, well, it never would have happened if the policeman only would have done his job.
Yep. Yeah. So all of a sudden now that deputy is like goes checks, my aunt all the time, make sure she's okay.
Well, that's good.
And he's a really good friend of the family. And I'll tell you, I can't even, thank him enough for, following us there and back and making sure. I think it was more,
How long a drive was it?
Oh, it was only like a 15-minute drive. So we were in what was it? Lugolf, South Carolina.
Okay.
So where the package store was like in Camden, South Carolina. So
Hey, I got a subscriber. We're friends. Her name is, I think I might have shouted it out earlier. Alma B, ALMA space B. Check out her channel when you get a chance.
I think I got her, Elma. Yeah, Elma B, and then there's a Elma. If I'm not mistaken, there was even an Elma G. If I'm not mistaken.
But she's got a fun channel. She lives
Yeah.
in South Carolina around Beaufort.
Mm-hmm. So I'll tell you, I was like, oh my goodness, like, are you serious? We're gonna get arrested. He's like, we're not getting arrested. He's gonna make sure that we getting home all right.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been through Camden? Yeah. I got family in Camden, South Carolina, Lugolf, South Carolina, Greensville, Charleston. What's that? North Carolina? Is that South Carolina? North Carolina.
Darius is from Charleston. Darius Rucker. Hootie,
Okay.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I've been by his house.
I even got family. I even got family next to Myrtle Beach. I got a lot of family in South Carolina on my father's side. So if you go to church, I could probably fill up a whole church with my family, with a lot of people outside. Greensville.
Greenwood. Take over, co-host. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been in South Carolina for like a few years since my uncle passed, so I'll be making a little trip down there soon and spend time with my family, my father's side of the family. So I can't wait. But I heard Myrtle Beach changed dramatically. Let me see. Hold on, everybody. Gotta make sure what time my girlfriend getting out. So yeah, so yeah, I got a lot of family. If you know Greensville, South Carolina, that's right next to Lugolf, and so I miss it there. And I even heard that Camden, South Carolina, changed up a lot too. Ever since I remember when they just built Walmart over there in Camden. That's how long I haven't been in Camden about that long. Since, really, like, really been around there that long. Greenwood. Where's Greenwood? How far is Greenwood from Camden? That's not too far away from there, right? Excuse me, everybody. Cold. Oh,
Had to
but
go check on some soup that my wife made for me.
I'm about to take one of them Theraflus for sleeping. Really? I didn't think it was that far, though.
He's been to Greenville,
Yeah, I got family in Greensville.
about 2 hours. 2 and a
Wow.
half. Actually.
I didn't think it was that far away.
I was in North Carolina when I was a Marine.
Yeah, I've been in some hard parts of South Carolina. It was like when I was like 17, 18 years old. I'm in some real bad parts of South Carolina. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I seen bullet holes probably about that big in every single house on that block.
Robert Bobby Channel's back. He says hi again. I guess he slipped away for a minute.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Welcome back, buddy.
so I've been around South Carolina.
You ever watch Live PD?
Nah.
They got one of the South Carolina agencies is big on that show. I forget which one. But I like watching too. I like watching that.
Huh.
It's like whatever not to do in police work, watch Live PD.
I used to watch a lot of SWAT, and then all of a sudden they just stopped doing it. And I was like, what happened to this channel? I'm like looking for SWAT. Nothing. I was like, where's SWAT? Where's SWAT? I want to watch SWAT. They stopped it. That's when SWAT was, just starting to really be out and about and, on TV. And then they were getting some crazy people selling drugs right across the police station. there's a house right next door, and SWAT is right inside, in their, the parking lot doing a briefing, and they're like right behind them, not even 30 feet away was the house. And all of a sudden they drove all the vehicles over there and started laughing after they caught everybody. And they had 10 times more drugs in that building than what they expected. And they were like, stupid. But that's how people are stupid nowadays. You deal with drugs, you mess up your life.
Uh-oh.
It's easy.
Coming on.
Yep.
Co-host is going down.
The co-host is going down for the count. Oh man. But
I've been there. I know how you feel. I've been there in that. Yeah.
And this is like my first time getting sick in like, almost 9 months.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, this weather here has been like changing dramatically.
You should check out the pollen down here in Georgia during pollen season.
Oh no, I had to go through that in South Carolina, and
it's like snow season.
I had to deal with that in South Carolina. I was like, never again. Never again.
Well, I never had a chance to visit the beaches when I was in the Philippines.
You have to go. You got to go.
I went to Manila, and then we went straight up to the mountains and the rice paddies and the rivers and all that stuff. And but I told my wife next time we go there, we have to go to the beaches.
Yeah, you got to go to the beach. My girlfriend's, family's house is like a 5-minute walk away from the beach.
Wow.
You just go down this little windy road and bam, there's the beach.
Yeah. A beautiful beach. Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. I loved it there. Where our land is at, if you go, our land is like literally probably about 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes away from a little beach right near the water.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if we didn't have this like big building, I think it was a big house. If I'm not mistaken, it was a big house in front on the main street that goes from north to south. I'll tell you, actually, well, east to west. Um, there's a house right there in the intersection, pretty much almost, and that house is huge. Probably got like 10 rooms, probably about 6 bathrooms or 7 bathrooms, 3-car garage. You name it, it has it. I was like, man, it's a beautiful house, and they're selling it too, I heard.
You know what I like doing? I like on these travelers vlogs where they're like traveling around the Philippines and
Yeah.
going to certain places. I like to like pinpoint their location on Google Earth and zoom in from the satellite and find out exactly where they're at. I was watching a guy the other night. His name's Tim K. Tim space K, and
I think I heard of that.
he's a veteran. His goal in life was to visit the 7 continents of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
He's back in the Philippines now. He's got a girlfriend, and they were in Cebu, in
Mm-hmm.
at a pizza shop. And I was able to Google the pizza shop, find the address, and find out street level right where they were at eating pizza. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, guys. With where my girlfriend's family lives, there's really like the internet is like bare to none.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Like, I even had a prepaid phone, and that phone was I think it was called Load. No, that was Load was what was the name of that phone? Oh man. I almost had to put like so much load in it every single day. I was getting tired of it. So I was like, you know what?
We bought one of those pocket Wi-Fi things where you carried it around with you, and that didn't work either. That was a hard time on the internet in the Philippines.
I'm telling you, San Jose Antique is like the internet is probably like almost none to internet, like none.
Yeah. That's okay.
So I didn't care about not having my phone. It didn't bother me. I didn't care about having no TV. It didn't bother me. I played with the kids, met a lot of family members, and hello,
Bims, she's in Florida. Bims, Miss Bims.
Yeah, Florida has been getting hit with some crazy weather.
Hello, Bims. Thank you very much for showing up. That's my co-host, Jay's Journey. He's helping me out here. Bims is a nurse at the VA for the VA. She's classy. Thank you very much for being our friend. My wife, Jessie, and I really enjoy your channel. Shout out to Bims, B-I-M-Z, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I think I'm almost reaching my halfway mark. Let's see. Let's see where I'm at now.
Bims says hello, co-host.
Hello, Bims. Hello. I need 5 more people, and I reach my goal. Jeez.
Come on, people, 5
more.
Just 5
more. That is crazy.
We got 8 million people viewing right now, so I'm sure.
Wow. 5 people.
When you wake up in the morning, you'll probably have it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to connect too close.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've worked really hard. I've only been doing this for about 7 months. So the last 3 to 4 months have been really hard. I've been putting in my time. I've did like up to 10-hour days watching videos. Um, uh, yeah, 8 mil. Yep, 8 mil.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I just I, if anybody ever heard of Neddy Greer, Neddy
Yeah.
Greer,
He's
G
my
R
friend.
E E R,
Yeah.
that is the go-to person. Um, if you need help with anything, oh, thank you, my life and adventures. Um, that is the go-to person. If it's, I'll honestly say I'm a go-to person because I'm very active as well. So feel free to come to me. You could ask me anything. Um, I'm always going to be supportive in helping people, and that's how I am. As you know, I'm an ex-volunteer firefighter, so I always helped people regardless of any situation. So with YouTube, I am here to help anybody in any way I can. And like I said today, I didn't even feel really good, but you know, I had to help my brother out here and uh, give him, just get him support. And trust me when I tell you, um, if I do it for him, I'm gonna do it for anybody. So, you know, that's that's the honest truth. So if you need me, if you can't get a hold of me, you could probably get a hold of Joe, and you get a hold of me or whatever. And trust me when I tell you, I'll be there as much as I could. So, and like I said, I didn't even feel good today, but I was like, you know what? He's my friend, and I got to help my brother out. So that's what I'm here for, to help my brother out.
And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a lot. Oh, we got a new one popped in.
Uh-oh.
Oh, not new. The Hammonds.
Oh yeah,
There's
we got,
you in there. One of
yeah.
our 7 million viewers. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
You reached your good time high of I think it was what, 11 or 12 million.
Yeah.
So you
I guess
definitely reached a good little chunk of a milestone.
this old man's a internet sensation.
I feel like that too sometimes. Sometimes if I even hit 13, I'm like, whoo,
Bim's
yes.
just shouting out to the Hammonds.
you know. So I'm excited. Like I said,
Bim's asking where you're from.
I'm
So
from Connecticut.
take over, co-host.
I'm
She's
from
in Florida.
Connecticut, USA. I am 1 hour away from New York. So, yep. Have I tried Balut? Um, I was supposed to try Balut when I was in the Philippines. In December through January, I was supposed to try Balut, and my girlfriend pushed me so hard to try Balut. I just didn't, because she was just pushing me too hard to do it, and I was nervous. But I'll tell you, my next trip will be in like September 2021 or December 2021. Um, And I will be doing a video of me eating balut for the first time. And so you just have to see my reaction and go from there. How many hours do I spend on YouTube? Man, YouTube is a full-time job. Um, this is like a second job for me. If you really want to be realistic about it, it's a full-time job. Um, Sometimes I could be on here for 5 hours. Sometimes I could be on for 10 hours. Um, you know, and it just goes on and on and on. So uh, for a week, I could probably do almost 30 hours in a week, just being on just YouTube in itself. So
Bims, I sent the camera to you if you want to join us.
yeah, Bims, come on, join us. Because I'm going to be on here for like 5 more minutes and then I got to go.
She might be at work right now at the hospital.
Probably.
I don't know. She might be on her phone, and you can't do that with your phone. But I put the invitation out there to her.
So
She says that's a lot of hours.
yeah, it's a lot. But I mean, does a lot of it count? No, because you have to, you got to watch your, your people. So
If you watch yourself too, that counts.
yeah. So like right now, I'm watching, I'm here, so that counts a little bit. And then with me watching, counts a little bit. So
Like when I go to work on the weekend, I'll go to my channel and I'll click play all videos.
yeah.
My videos play all weekend, and it counts for views.
See, I don't even. I mean, like I go to a lot of people's, their homes, and if I see, if you're like Nettie Greer, Carfil Vlog, the Black Filipino, KD Experience. My list is very a wide range of people. If
Vim's at work right now, by the way.
so, yeah. So I mean, I met KD Experience. I met her husband, the Black Filipino. They live in the Philippines, and I met them. And I'm pretty much new too, Bims. So I'm doing it though. I'm doing it.
You are also almost Monet now host. What's Monet?
I was
Crazy? Is that a
Monet.
Filipino word? Typo?
Yeah, probably a type. I don't remember that word.
Monet.
Monet.
Come back at us, Bims.
Yeah, so I mean, YouTube is a full-time job. If you're gonna go in, you got to go in. And for these past 2 days, I've already did like 20 hours. Oh, no, I'm not even close to being that yet.
Monetize.
I wish. I'm about to be reaching half of the 1K.
This is a hobby for me.
Yeah, it is a hobby,
Right now, yeah. We don't know where we're at, where we're headed, and how we're going to get there.
Yeah, you just got to take it day by day, because trust me when I tell you, you could lose like 300 just in the snap of your fingers. And
Thanks, My Life and Adventures, and thank you for hanging in with us for all this time. That's
I
really
know.
sweet of you. We appreciate it. Everybody appreciate it. And you're out there connecting. That's good. That's good.
So, you know, I put in a lot of work for the past 2 days. Even at work, I'll do it. I'll literally, watch one of my, fellow members and watch their LS for 2, 3, 4 hours and let it play for 3, 4 hours, whatever long it is, their LS. That's what type of love and support I show to their, channel. And as you can see, I did it, for my partner right here. So, um,
We started at the end of May. No, I'm sorry, at the end of June. Our first video, and we got 1,320 something now.
ooh, I wish I could have that, the 1,000.
You're how many? You're how many far? How far?
Actually, I'm almost at 5. Whoops. Oh. Hey, man, what happened to the baby?
We'll get you there.
My girlfriend sent a picture of my goddaughter. My girlfriend's brother's baby is my goddaughter.
Okay.
I got 4 godchildren, so 2 boys and 2 girls.
The Hammonds are here, and they're out in Oklahoma. I like Oklahoma now.
I've been to Kansas, but Kansas is, whew. There are some interesting people in Kansas, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But
I knew you looked familiar. My Life Adventures. We've been friends for a while. This is the first time that you showed up at my LS. I really haven't done a lot of LSs, but I'm very happy that you showed up. And my wife Jassy too. She's happy too. And if you have a LS, I'll show up there too.
yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow, hopefully, if I feel up to it.
Well, we'll join you. What time tomorrow?
Usually I do them around 7 p.m. because then everybody in the Philippines is like 7 a.m. So I try to do mine in the morning for them, but so
Right.
7 p.m. our time, same 7 a.m. their time.
I'm going on 2 hours, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
With 7 million viewers.
that's what I mean. I mean, I could talk for hours if I really, really get into it. I could talk to everybody for like, if the room is really live or whatever, I could talk for almost like 4 hours. I did already a live stream for 3 hours and some change.
Wow.
So
Bim's wanting to know where my wife Jassy's at. And Jassy, we had some friends come over the other night for supper. He was an active duty Marine, and his wife is Filipino, and their 3 kids. And she's been putting together a video of this event, and of course, I critiqued it and sent it back for corrections. But she's been busy trying to edit that, and I'm gonna tell her, and she'll probably watch this video later.
She probably will.
And but I'll tell her that she needs to get back with you and do an LS. So
Hello,
that is it.
my day back. So I mean, but well, it's about that time for me to take some Theraflu.
Tai Bach.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for showing up. That's
So
a rhyme. Bon Tai
oh,
Bach.
Vietnam. Okay.
Welcome back.
Actually, I'm gonna write.
He's from Vietnam. North or south? Just a question. I'm thinking south.
Yeah.
We love you, Bon Tai Bach.
Yeah. Welcome.
He's making a list. He's got your name on it, just like
Yeah,
Sam.
I wrote it. I wrote his name down, so I'm gonna be checking checking you out. I'm gonna check your home out real fast, and Bims and everybody. Like I said, I'm an
Bims.
active person, so if you
Bims,
stop by mine,
Jesse will get back with you on live stream. Okay.
you know, but well, it is time for me to get off, so I could take this Theraflu to open up my head a little bit more and relax.
Well, hey, Jay, thanks for your help here tonight, and I appreciate it, man. Give me 5.
No
High
problem,
five.
brother. No
I'm
problem.
glad I met you, man. We got a lot in common.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. We're
Like
gonna
I
be
said,
friends.
anytime you need any help, I got you, brother.
All right. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Take care and God bless.
God bless, bro. The list is for see who's naughty or nice, checking it twice, just like Santa Claus. Because if he's going to come down your chimney, he's going to leave gifts. High five. High five. Thank you very much for showing up tonight. We're still rocking and rolling a little bit. We've got 7 million viewers. And Bims is laughing. Sometimes nurses have a funny sense of humor, just like police officers. Just kidding. Hello, everybody. 5 million viewers here. Thanks to the Hammonds, and thanks to Bims, and thanks to Jay's Journey, and thanks to My Life and Adventures, and thanks to, I'm going down the tree here, the Robert Bobby channel, Mr. Battle, Cabal Easy, thanks everybody for showing up here at Joe Morad's live stream. And my wife Jassy says thank you too, I'm sure. 7 million viewers now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, I've been LS for 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it's getting to be my bedtime. And thanks, Jay's Journey, for showing up. Man, you was a great co-host. I hope everyone loved your commentation. You're a good guy. You're a brother. So I think I'm going to dwindle away now. If anyone's got anything they want to ask for me, just let me know. Bim's got something. It is 8:14 p.m. and I usually go to bed by 9, and I have to eat and take a shower yet. Thank you, Jay. Love you, brother. Amen. Bye. Bye, brother. Bye. Everyone say goodbye to Jay's Journey. He's got a good channel going on. Please visit him for all you 5 million viewers left. Oh, everybody. Got a question? Ask me. Please ask me. I got to step away for a minute. Hey guys, I had to go check some soup that my wife cooked for me earlier. And trying to heat it up, but I don't want to burn it. So I have to go to the kitchen. My life adventures pleased me, you bit. Sissy to Lucy, where are you now? She's in the Philippines. She's over yonder in the islands, the Peens of Philip. Philippines was named after King Philip out of England. Well, it's a cabbage soup with several vegetables in it and some turkey bacon. So it's got a clean taste and very healthy. Just exactly what I need. And there's plenty of it. If you want to stop by for some, feel free. You're more than welcome. Bim says, okay, sis. And Bim says, I miss the Philippines and all the fruits. And My Life and Adventure says, sounds yummy, host. If you call me host, it makes me sound like an old man. Just call me Joe. Because we're Joe and Jassy down here in Florida. I mean, Georgia. Bim's got me all messed up because I'm down in Georgia from everybody up north, but for Bim's, I'm up north from Florida. That's funny. They will check. The Hammonds asked that My Life Adventures check my C2, CO2. Please check. If you're asking me, the last time I come home was 2015, but my wife was there in 2016. So we're ready to come back. My Life and Adventures. Okay, thanks, Joe. Joe. G.I. Joe. Did I miss Sister Dulce? If I missed anybody, let me know. And if I missed a comment, re-comment it again. Because it's really kind of difficult keeping up with 5 million viewers. Oh, she was talking to Ben's. Just drinking my lemonade. And Bims is laughing. Don't pee your pants, Bims. Don't laugh so hard. I'm about ready to wrap things up here in My Life and Adventure. It's getting late here in Georgia. I have to wake up early in the morning. So if you want to give me the cue, I'll go ahead and wrap it up. And I appreciate you coming in to the LS and spending some time here. I think it was a success, especially with Bims. She makes everything good. And I'd left Bims a comment on one of her videos about her new camera she got. She's got all the cool stuff. And her Canon camera, I want to know about that. We're looking for a new camera, and I'm just wanting to know if she's happy with it. Oh, we just had another one pop in. Lamb Expo. Hello, my friend. Thank you for visiting. Shout out to Lamb Expo. And I don't speak Vietnamese, but everybody reach out. And Bim says she loves that camera. And She said My Life Adventure says, wow, 1 month. Excellent, Bims. Oh, we got another one. Inday. Where'd Inday go? Oh, here we go. Hello, everyone. Inday Zile. Thanks for stopping by, Inday. We got 6 million viewers here now. Feel free to shop around and say hello to some of my friends. Inday Zele, shout out, please. I got home from work tonight at about 5:20, and my wife asked me to do a live stream, so here I am. It's been going on for 2 hours and 27 minutes now. I'm trying to hang in there. So please help. I'm going to send out a link to my camera, so please help me co-host here, because I'm getting tired. Inday, please join us. Join us on camera. My Life and Adventures, please join us on camera. We already know that Bims is working right now and she can't. So if you'd like, please click on the link and help me co-host. My Life Adventures, yes, I'm very excited to come back. The last time I was there was in 2015. That's 9 years ago. No, 15, 4 years ago. Had to use my calculator. But anyways. Where are you at? My Life and Adventures in the Philippines. Where exactly are you at? Are you in Manila? Or what? Please share with us. Please share with us. Inday Zele, please shout out. Please visit her. I put the camera out there. If anybody wants to join, I'll put it again. Just click on it. I need a co-host, please. I'm getting tired. I will. Jassie's working right now. She should be home probably within 30 minutes. But I think I'm not going to be here by then because I got soup to eat and shower to take. Devo, that's way south. That would be a nice adventure to travel way down there, all the way to the very end of the Philippines. Join me on camera, guys. Come on. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank everybody for coming. I appreciate your support. your conversation and your friendship. It's really, really good to me and my wife, Jassy. And please visit our channel and check out some of our videos. We love you guys very much, and I want to thank you. Have a good night.